Thanks, Jason. Hi, Bill. The other thing you'll see down on the bottom screen there, we do in all of the classes here, some of this we do heart rate tracking, but that involves getting a particular kind of wristband. You don't have to get it here if you can get one here, but if many, if you're ever interested in it. This way, you stream your heart rate just like some of those fancy gyms out there do. We can see our work effort during our class time, so you can see 4 of us are along right here. But what really works on this is you could have this back, and you could be taking it like Bill is online right now. I can see him on there, and he would even pop up on the screen at the end of the class. So I could not only see him on the camera, but see his at the same time. So it's pretty neat. Plus, all this stuff works whether you're in a class. It works like a Fitbit or an Apple Watch outside. Hello. Sorry for the delay. We had a little technical thing. Hi, Sue. Hi, Lori. Lori's here. Yeah.
Hi, Lori.
Please do pick on me and I'll pick on you. But let's get going with our warm-up. I'm going to start with the dynamic. Spin those shoulders down and take that ear to shoulder. And though it might be kind of fun, since I stream this on 2 different sources, I don't do music in this one because one of my sources says my music and shuts me down. Because I don't have rights to it. So you can hum along.
Maybe you should play Cricket Jack.
Just don't hum along to the original. They're on iTunes. You'll probably get picked up. Let's go left to right now.
Can't you get permission?
You can, but you gotta pay for it. They will give you permission for nothing.
Good guess, bud.
And up and down. Just don't do it on there. Hands out in front, wristband back. Put those arms in, wristband down. Back and forth, bend into the wrist, not the fingers. Relax this arm, make fists and wrist circles. And turn those the other direction. I showed Linda the handshake.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, she's like, we're going to practice that. So yeah, we'll see any that many of them, so you know, you just like we included you. Arms up, scoop those hands through and extend them out. Scoop and extend.
She said, Sandy can do it, I can do it, right?
No. She's like, give me a few months. I said, Sandy was doing both arms backwards with a blindfold on.
Oh, no.
Yeah, she was awesome. Good, from here we're going to pinch those shoulders back and we're going to round them out. Pinch and round. Chris, did you see the super fancy ladder box that Dave made for the ladder? No more tape.
Must have some scrap wood left.
Yes, we did.
He has scrap wood on top of scrap wood.
Oh, nothing
Arms
like
out,
that.
high low, reach those fingers towards each other. I'm sure all the woodworker members do.
Greg's trying to make more shelves from last time. We went dumpster diving the other day. Oh, 2x4s. They're throwing houses away. Oh, yeah. And it's expensive.
Well, they don't throw it away. It's good to recycle.
Does it get recycled?
The people that come get it take all the good wood out of it.
Do they? And carpet and.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of
That
things
was a
that are good.
toolbox. It didn't look like a single sheet. It's like a husky toolbox.
Good, relax that. We're going to take one arm, we're going to shrug it up by our ear, we're going to roll that joint all the way forward, and roll it all the way back and down. Up and over, back and down. Even more modified than the dynamic video. Well, Dave came over last week to help put up a garage ceiling mount rack. And he's like, do you have an extra piece of 2x4? No, Dave. I don't have a wood scrap pile. I don't have a woodworker. Switch arms. Up. Roll it over. Back and down. He usually overbrings stuff. He's like, well, I brought 17 samples. Yeah. It's post pickleball. I'm just glad he showed up. Yep. Good from here, giant arm circles. This is just the calm before the storm. We all make it sound like it's just like la-di-da. And then as Sandy puts it, I get mean. Switch directions. We have to have stories for your next get together. So you can see on the screen how the colors are changing as people are hitting different heart rate zones as they warm up. We ideally want to get into that orange for most of our workout and stay there for most of our workout. That's the 80% zone. Good, arms up, thumbs down. Small circles in your back. Meeting's over. When you guys do go into the restaurant, you get a chance to see Scotty. You can congratulate him. He was named Employee of the Quarter for first quarter. Awesome. Yeah, was recognized for his great work.
He's back in the kitchen now.
And switch direction. He got promoted to line. He's no longer a pizza guy.
As I saw him, I go, Scotty, where you been? He's in the back.
Yeah, there was a whole big thing on the conference about how awesome Scotty's been. So.
He's a great.
And then we're gonna rotate shoulders over heads. Who's that employee in the corner over there? Who's that guy? That guy. Well deserved. That's right. Exclamation point that. As opposed to the fabulous kitchen crew. And if you haven't met Chef Dino, he was the one leading up the rear. Executive chef. Hands on hips, hip circles. Who won chopped? Was it
I know.
between connections? Hey, that no internet connection. Hey, sorry, Bill. Hey, Bill's back. He's frozen. Oh, no, he's moving again. Welcome back, Bill. Good. From here, we're going to push our hips back behind us and reach down towards the ground. Then we're going to walk ourselves out to our plank position. We're going to sink those hips down. Just like that stretch we did before. Yep. Oh, it's just a colorful rainbow mist. That's not rain, man. California.
Todd, you know why all Western Washingtonians go to heaven?
Why is that, Barney?
Well, 'cause, you know, we're too wet to burn.
Hips up. And step to the outside. Barney is our resident joke teller. He has more jokes in his head than we have any other. We're back, Bill.
I'm still here.
And step across the middle. And sit back into that hip massage. So we're going to get up here and we got about one more stretch, and then we're just going to start some light cardio, which can be jumping jacks or jogging in place or moving around, whatever works for you. Get our heart rate up a little bit, and then we'll get into the easy part of the workout, the whole rest of it, right guys? Yes. This is the hard part, getting the stretches. So the gentleman walked by his Eli, he's the new reporter. He's a soccer player for Pacific Lutheran University.
He's the new porter.
Alexis and all of them. Yeah. Let's bring that leg back out, and then we're going to walk those feet forward so we can push back into our heels one last time. And then if you'd like, you can grab behind, stretch those shoulders, open up the chest. And bring those hips back in. One of these days, Gene, are you going to stretch off? We're just going to see if we can get more flexible. Bring it, Gene.
Yeah. Jeez.
Don't hurt yourself.
Yeah.
If
That's good.
I'm sitting down, I can put my feet on my head.
Oh, wow.
All right, guys, time to get that heart rate up, time to get the blood pumping and the cardio going. Remember, whatever works for you. If you're just watching me at home and you have a running machine sitting right there, obviously you can do that. Good job, Bill. The rest of us, you can do jumping jacks, jogging place, run around. But here we go. Hey, man, I can go fast today. I can do that. Lori likes to take off her job, so it's not a big class. He'll be back eventually. something special. I tried to get her to block the noise that you guys actually last week. So that I get my free session. She instinctively started to do it, so she realized what I said. Oh, he's coming back to it. He's coming to the back. Nope. He's just taking that one. Alright, if you guys are following along at home, you will need a chair today. You're going to need a chair. Did you go console Bruce last night?
Now,
Oh man, we're losing. I was actually pushing for them, but mostly for her. The association. You didn't do it yet, did you?
I did.
Sure you did.
What?
Sure you did that.
I know. It's true.
Good guys. Let's try and break there. Grab a drink of water if you brought it. Is this water? Is this water? Just has added stuff in it.
That's why we could kick his leg up over his head.
That's right. I'd like to try some of that.
Y'all bring a sandwich with you next time and I'll show you the splits. You don't mind payment for doing the splits. Barney, that's fun again, so you shut your thing off.
No.
You can restart it if you close that out and restart your workout.
Don't get too far from your phone.
The bands go Bluetooth to the phone, and then the app sends it to the program here. But so when he goes for his jog too long away from his phone, it separates the signal and then it shuts off the tracking. All right, we're going to start our workout with our chair today, so make sure you have that chair. If any of you want to swap with me, this is a little taller chair. Those are a little deeper, so if you want them to set a little bit higher, you can let me know. Sandy took my favorite chair, so I'm going to use this one instead.
I gave you that one.
I know, because you wanted mine.
Oh, God.
Sorry. Too many Red Bulls. All right, guys. Starting with our chair stand. So it's just a full stand up and down on the chair. We're shooting for around 20. You can keep pace with me if you like, or do your own number at home. We're starting with chair stands. Keep that back straight. Driving up through the heels, and we're off. Here we go. Oh, hey, yo, welcome to the neighborhood. Now you get an opportunity to put up with these rascals. I like the little rascals. Good. Now we're going to go straight from there onto our mats, on our butt. We're looking for the easier variation. We're going to lie fully flat to this. If you are a little more advanced, you can do this from your hands. I'm going to keep it on the basic level for you guys, and we're just going to do glute bridges. Driving up through the hips, flexing the glutes, not arcing your low back. Focus on making those glute muscles, your butt muscles, do all the work. Again, shooting for somewhere around 20. This name's Chris, 725. Did we miss last week?
Yeah, but
So run, bike rides don't count. You didn't even do the extra push-ups I asked him to. Because he would have told me. I threw out 20 more and he just went, oh. Get it back to our feet!
It was too hot.
From here, we're going to do what's called a Frankenstein. So we're going to take one arm, we're going to circle it around, and as it comes around, we're going to lift the opposite leg up towards it. Set it down, circle, lift, lift. And you can make Frankenstein sound effects if you want. Yeah. Keep that leg nice and straight. You don't have to touch your hand. This is really dynamic for the back of the leg. Trust your flexibility. You're not trying to crunch down just to hit your leg. Good posture. Good. We're going to go back to our chair. We're going to sit on the edge. Raise those hands. Feet out in front. And we're going to slide our hips just off. And we're going to drop our body weight down for a chair dip. Up and down. Keep most of your weight on your upper half to get the most out of this, but you can definitely lean or switch to use your legs if you need some aid and assistance.
Can you offer an alternative for the wrist therapy?
Shatters. I'll give it to you next time through, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Good. From here, on our back one more time onto our mat. You're welcome for these ones because you inspired me this morning. 4 legs up. We're doing single limb bugs. So drop one arm back, then the other arm, then one leg, and then the other leg. Try to keep those limbs pointing straight up and down, except for the one that's stretching out away, nice and long. If you need to bend your knees because your hamstrings are super tight, or your core is not holding, do that too. Couple more. Last one. Good. That's our starting 5. We're going to go through these 5 2 more times. So we're back up on our chair. Most of this workout is making you guys get up and down off the ground and sitting down. I know. Chris, you remember, I don't know if you do, you may not have been coming for a while, but when I very first started teaching here, and I'd get the likes of Bruce and all those guys, and I told everybody that was the goal, is so you didn't feel uncomfortable just getting to the ground and back up. No, 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 no. And now everybody just gets uncomfortable. Because they can. Yeah, we're intermediate. You didn't do it. Getting up and down on the ground was just an absolute for that class. There was no questions there.
Some of us have to work our way back.
From there, straight to the mat for our bridges. On our feet, Frankensteins. The group that'll be staring at us here shortly is actually the book club, Better Read Than Dead. They're not really here to watch us. Hey, half of them come and do these. Lynn, Millie, Scott was doing lifting today. Come on. Okay, chair dips. Feet up, hands behind. Elbow towards me, side to side to you, okay? Others, on our chair. Yes, that's it, by the way. That's not really what we're doing, Bill. Somebody should see that. And he's doing all. Gotcha. On the ground, four-limb bugs. Keep those limbs from moving around and hovering. Hold them in place. Stretch those legs out straight. Does that work better, Steve? Yeah. Good. One more. Back to the top, back to our chair, back to our stands. Right, guys. Where are you going?
Next time, Red Bull for all.
I just zipped it. Red Bull's delicious. Not quite as delicious as watermelon Red Bull, but delicious. Number down, Chris. Number down. Oh, I was like way ahead of you, so I was going to stop when you found me stuff.
Yeah.
Go on, just sit down. Okay.
No, you can play the game. You're not watching. On the ground. For your bridges. Remember to do that full range of motion. Make sure you're tapping your hips on the ground in between each one. Don't shortchange it. Frankenstein. Da, 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 da. You can get one big group line and do this for the online people. We'd be Frankettes instead of Rockettes. That's fine too. It's good for the core and the soul. You make a great trainer, Chris. Great ideas. How we doing, boys? Good. I'm gonna force you to talk, not to be social. It lets me know what state you're in, and if you're gonna pass out on me. So don't worry. That's no reason. Single word answers are acceptable. No, that's not talking. It's chair hips for the side slides for you, okay? Hey, be super excited. This is the last of these. Don't be excited because they all get harder after this. Let's show you Julie. She makes everything look easy. Praise Julie. So is that one kid? That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Uh-oh! On the ground, last set of 4-way bugs. Form first. I'd rather you did less reps correctly. The more reps and put your body at risk. Chris, Oklahoma gonna break the record?
You didn't.
No, I said will they?
Oh.
You only need 3.
I thought they were done.
No, they're still in it. It's a best of 3 series. So bare minimum they got 2 games. And they're averaging 2 a game right now. Last one. Good. All right, guys. Clock break. Or you can run for the hills. I'll turn my back, close my eyes. Everybody needs to go. Everybody, oh, no, you're still here. What we're talking about is Oklahoma is on the verge of breaking the single season home run record that Hawaii's held since 2010. They only need 3 more home runs to tie 4 to break it. And they are literally hitting at least 2 home runs a game. Yeah. Their top girl is at 32 home runs this season.
That's accomplishment.
Wow.
The record's only 86.
She's a pretty Rudy looking girl, though.
So she is barely smiles.
Strong. Very strong.
It's up there also. Bring it.
Yeah.
And she'll pick a pitch out down here, and she'll pick a pitch here.
Hi, Candy. I told the new guys that everything got easier after the first round.
He lied. He lied.
I ain't lying now. I told him the truth this time. Let him to come back for a second. I only said after you like it. All right. We got about 20 more seconds. We're going to start off with the chair again. This time, we're going to treat our squat almost in a hover, so there's not going to be a rest point at the top or the bottom. I'll turn myself kind of sideways this first one so you can see. But we're basically going to just touch and come back up. I'm not actually sitting down and resting. I'm bumping. So we're going to come up part way and bump, so we're keeping constant tension on our hips and quads, all right? So starting with chair bumps. Here we go. Good. Again, if you're going to progress on your bridge, we're actually going to use our chair. We're going to lie back. I'm going to put our chair. And we're going to bridge from here. So you remember, you can stick with your normal bridge, or you can advance it by getting a larger range of motion and more body weight here. That chair bump is actually a really good reminder that you're not pushing up, you're pushing out with your legs and you push it away. Yeah. So make sure you got your chair and your butt all the way up to the edge of the chair to drive you straight up. Then we're on our feet. Fine, head, feet close together. And good morning. Push those hips back and drive them back underneath you. Start progression from the Frankensteins. Getting more body weight onto those hamstrings. Good, nice straight backs. Try not to round up. Try to push back. Chest still up. Drive it right back under again. Only thing moving is our hips. Yes, I know, Lori. Thanks for telling me. Just internet's glitching. Okay. Some of you are used to this one being in round 3, but since you're all so much stronger and more awesome, we're going to throw it in round 2. Plank push-ups. You may not like this one. Can you do it from your fist if that helps? But we're going to drop down on forearm. Forearm, up, up. You can also do this from the knee. Forearm, forearm, up, up. Can you even imagine what's next then?
No.
If this is round 2?
Yeah.
Nope. You don't get regular push-ups unless you didn't want to do your extra 20. Right, Chris. Then you're on the back. See, at least I kept you on the ground. Now we're going to do the full dead bug. So this one, arms like still out, but we're going to take opposite arm and leg at the same time. Bring it back to center. Opposite arm and leg. This is not an exercise to go fast in. We want to elongate and stretch through our core. Control our limbs to move in unison so they reach the bottom and the top at the same time. One more on each side. Move back to our feet. That's round 2. Super easy, right? I guess if you're lucky, I got an 8,000-degree fireplace on behind me. Okay, we're going to do those bump squats. Bump that chair, come up part way. Don't get those hips back underneath you. Keep that tension on the legs. We're going to do those chair bridges. So you really do need to scoot your hips almost up to the legs of that chair. So get a nice angle to start. When you drive those hips up. You think it's straight up, and you're pushing your force through your heels down, not away. After those, we're on our feet. Good morning. And then onto our back. Hold on. Last two. Woo! 2 rounds down. Third round, chair bumps. Chair bridge. Good morning. I got you. Plank push-ups. You don't have to do these anymore after this one. And on your backs. Last round, dead bugs. On our feet. Got something to watch. For my workout. For my watch. Water break.
Is there candy on your mat? Is there a
Pop drop.
Oh,
That's a caffeine candy.
yeah, I can eat more.
It's a Ricola. Ricola. You guys, a few extra seconds. Don't worry. Last round is the easiest. We call it the cool down round, right?
It always is.
No, we don't. We call it the beat down round. So the third round tends to be the more dynamic round. Again, you choose your level. You've gone through 2 other levels already. You can always go back to your baseline exercise. You can go to something even more baseline than that. As long as we stay moving, that's our goal, to stay moving. You do not have to do every exercise. This goal, this class, is to take you to another level. It's not saying you have to be at this level. That's why we have progressions and baselines to start with. So just remember that when you're exercising. What I don't want you to do is overdo it, get freaked out by the class, and never take class with us again. Do what you can for doing. Come back for more, and you'll build on this. Most of the people in here know that they all started. It took them a while to build themselves up, and they're still working to get to some of the difficulties of these exercises. So, we're going to start in that chair again, and instead of bumping, we're going to replace that B with the J. Chair jumping!
Oh, boy.
That back handspring, flip off the back end of your chair. We're going to glad that you demonstrate that before we get started. Okay, maybe we'll just jump. Here we go! Right out of that chair, little hops. The harder you jump, the more you'll get out of it, but the higher the risk. So you do your level. I used to say like the summer phone book, but we got really crowded these days, so we're going to move to like the Alberton phone book. I'm going to 12 people that live there. It's like an Alberton pamphlet, not a book. Good. We're going to go back to our mat. We're progressing our bridge to another level. The way we're going to do that is by picking that leg up, and we do single leg drives. Cut your rep range in half. Do equal amounts on each leg. These are like 235. On our feet, just like in good mornings, we're going to hinge, but we're going to hinge on our single leg now. So let's take that foot off the ground, and we're going to push back and push forward on that hip. On one leg, a great way to do this, if you have balance issues, is to use that chair and hold your hand onto the back side of your chair, because the exercise right now is more important than the balance. Remember half the number since we're doing each limb separate. And then we're going to get into the doozy. This is the doozy for the day. It's a tricep push-up. So from push-up position, we're going to drop back onto our elbows and come right back up to our hands. Cover your knees. Yeah. After those, flip over onto your back. Then we can take those dead buttons to the super awesome level of hollows. So instead of leaving our head and shoulders on the ground now, we're going to pick those up off the ground and extend both legs back and bring them both back up. Constantly keeping the shoulders and head off the ground. back on our feet. We're in a 5-minute window, so we're gonna have to push, guys. Chair arms. Single leg bridges. Single leg deads. Tricep push-ups. Yeah. So easy, right, Joe? Everyone in the hollows? Oh, that took us too long. Let's go. Let's go. Round 3. Just because I'm weird, you can do the 20 push-ups. Okay. For this week, what about last week?
He did.
Oh, okay. Single leg bridge. Single leg dead. Tricep push-ups. Yeah. Pause. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna make.
Thanks, babe.
Remember, stay hydrated. Keep flexible.
There he goes.
Good job pushing.
Push that kid.